Israel, prophecy, and the true Jerusalem. "1948. The world watched in shock as Israel rose again as a nation. Some Christians shouted, 'Prophecy fulfilled!' Others said, 'This is the final sign before the end.' But wait! Ellen G. White once wrote, 'Old Jerusalem never would be built up.' So here's the question. Was Ellen White wrong? Or are millions of Christians today looking at the wrong Israel? Stay with me, because this question isn't just about history or politics. It's about our faith, our future, and the New Jerusalem that God has prepared for His people. Many people say, look at modern Israel. It's thriving. Jerusalem is rebuilt. Doesn't that prove Ellen White was a false prophet? But before we rush to judgment, let's ask, what did she actually mean? And what does the Bible say about Israel in prophecy? Friends, have you ever wondered, does God still have a special plan for the nation of Israel today? Drop your thoughts in the comment side. Love to hear your perspective. What Ellen White really said? In early writings, page 75, Ellen White wrote, "Old Jerusalem never would be built up." Did she mean there would never be houses, skyscrapers, or highways? No! She meant Jerusalem would never again be the center of God's redemptive plan. The focus had shifted after the cross. Jesus Himself said, "Your house is left unto you desolate." Matthew 23:38. Think about that. Jesus declared, "Jerusalem, desolate not," because buildings wouldn't rise, but because God's presence had departed. And friends, without God's presence, what does a city truly have? The Bible's witness. Paul makes it clear in Romans 9-6. "For they are not all Israel, which are of Israel." Galatians 3:29. "If you are Christ's, then you are Abraham's seed, and heirs according to the promise." Meaning, true Israel is not about bloodline, not about nationality, it's about faith in Christ. So here's a question for you. If true Israel is defined by faith, does that mean you right now could be part of God's Israel, no matter where you were born? Yes! Write in the comments! I am part of God's Israel by faith! 1948 and the misunderstanding? Many Christians saw the rebirth of Israel as the final prophetic sign. Books, movies, sermons all declared, this is the end. But friends, the Bible nowhere predicts that the 20th century political state of Israel would be restored as a prophetic sign. Instead, Jesus pointed us to Himself, not to earthly Jerusalem. "And I, if I be lifted up from the earth, will draw all men unto me." John 12:32. Modern Israel may be politically strong, but spiritually, prophecy has moved on. God's temple is no longer in Jerusalem, it's in heaven. Hebrews 8:2-1-2. Which is more powerful? A flag waving in a nation, or Christ standing in the heavenly sanctuary, pleading for you and me? One is temporary, the other is eternal. Ellen White's prophecy is more relevant today than ever. She pointed us away from earthly conflicts and toward the heavenly Jerusalem. Hebrews 12:22. Revelation 21 describes the new Jerusalem, shining with the glory of God, coming down from heaven. That is the city that will never fall, never be desolate, never be destroyed. Friends, we are not waiting for the old Jerusalem to rise. We are waiting for the new Jerusalem to descend. Let me ask you, which Jerusalem are you preparing? For the one on earth that can be shaken, or the one in heaven that will stand forever? Comment below. I choose the new Jerusalem. Ellen White was not pointing us to rubble or politics. She was pointing us to Christ. She warned us not to be distracted by earthly signs, but to fix our eyes on the heavenly city. And today, that message is more urgent than ever, because no matter what happens in the Middle East, no matter how many wars, no matter how many treaties, the real question is, are we ready for Jesus to return. So, I ask, you living for the old Jerusalem or for the new? Are you caught up in the politics of earth or preparing for the kingdom of heaven? Friends, let's not miss the true prophecy. Let us be part of the true Israel of God, those who keep the commandments of God and have the faith of Jesus. Revelation 14:12. And when the new Jerusalem comes, may we be inside its gates, standing before the throne, with tears wiped away forever. Thank you for watching. If this message touched your heart, don't forget to subscribe, share this video, and join the conversation in the comments. Let's prepare together not for the old Jerusalem, but for the new.